Where are you, Christmas? What am I even talking about? Why can't I find you? Hello? My intuition has failed me. Why have you gone away? The paper is deceiving. Bollocks. Why am I still singing?
Hey, listen.
This is a jumper that I bought originally for my partner for like the festive season because it's getting cold and I can only keep it for myself. I'm not gonna lie, I think it looks really cute on me. It's so snug and cozy and warm. Hello everyone and welcome back or welcome to my channel.
Merry Christmas.
It is now officially the first week of December and I haven't had the best time with reading and so I haven't been uploading. Third year has been absolutely kicking my ass, but I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time and December and Christmas is always a really good time to be on Booktube and just YouTube in general and be like an influencer or like a content creator. So I hate saying influencer, but being a content creator. And I just really wanted to join in on like the New Year Christmas Booktube hype like I always have since I started booktubing. Booktubing? Is that a word? Anyway, I've wanted to make this video for such a long time, like over a year now. I originally saw it on Meg with Books' channel, so I'll go and link that down below. I think she's just done a new series of it, so I'm really excited to watch that as soon as I'm finished here. But I thought I would do like my own version. In case you haven't gathered from the title, I have wrapped up 10 books which could or couldn't be on my December TBR. I have wrapped 10 books. I'm going to be picking out 6 of them because I'm pretty sure my Goodreads goal at this standing moment, I think I'm at 54. I have beaten my Goodreads goal for the year, that is fine. But I really would like to get to 60 because I feel like it's just a well-rounded number, and when someone says, how many books have you read? And I'm like, 60, they're going to be like, whoa, what the fuck? That's only 6 away. So I feel like I can read 6 books this month. My sister kindly and painstakingly, begrudgingly wrapped these books up for me, and I just want to give a massive shout out to her because she worked really hard and they look fucking amazing. So without further ado, let's unwrap my December TBR. So ideally I'm looking for a smaller book. So let's see if we can try and find one. So we're gonna go ahead and pick this one because it feels really small and I want them small this month. I want them small. Oh my god! That head is, I know this head anywhere. This is Looking for Alaska by John Green. Hell fucking yeah. So basically how I kind of like picked the books that I wanted to put in this little like wrapping thing was I kind of picked some books that I really wanted to read and that were kind of like anticipated reads or comfort ones. So there's a few rereads in here, this being one of them. And I also picked some books that weren't on the top of my list, but I should probably still get to. And I am so glad that I have picked this out because it's one of my favourite books of all time. I have a tattoo of one of the quotes from it, for Christ's sake. If you didn't know, it's about Pudge, who basically goes to Culver Creek, which is a notorious school that's known for really good pranks, and he basically goes there to seek his great perhaps, aka find himself. And by going on this like little adventure, he finds lifelong friends, including Alaska Young, which he has this like whirlwind romance with, and she suddenly goes missing and he has to try and find her. So that's what this is about. It's going to be on my December TBR. It could be the first one I read as well. And I'm just so happy that I got this. I did not think I was going to pick Looking for Alaska first. Oh my Christ.
Oh my Christ.
Book number 2. I hope it goes as well as Looking for Alaska. I kind of want to go for this really small one, like this tiny one here. Should we just do it? Just go for it. Let's just go for this one. Next, I picked this really tiny one again because, you know, it's not the motion of the book, it's the way you read it. What am I even talking about? Anyway, this is the book I wanted to choose. I think it's really going to be really tiny, but again, Looking for Alaska isn't that tiny, and this feels like the same kind of like, oh, it feels so exciting. The suspense. I don't want to read this. I don't want to read this. Can I take it back? No! This is karma for getting a good book in the first one. I don't want to read this. I don't want to. So this is Scar by Alice Broadway. It is book 2 to Ink by Alice Broadway. Essentially, we're following Laura, who basically lives in this world where everything you ever experience is tattooed on your body, and when you die it kind of like forms itself. All your tattoos and your experiences form themselves into like a skin book which you can read back on, and Leora's dad unfortunately passes away, and so she's reading through his skin book and she finds one of the most deadly tattoos on his body in his skin book that like kind of represents him as a criminal. Obviously in the first book Leora goes on this adventure because she doesn't know what this means for her and her own adventures and experiences in her own skin book and her heritage basically. I like that book, don't get me wrong. I was really not expecting to like it at all, but this is a sequel and I think I read Ink quite a long time ago. So we'll see if I actually remember anything that's happening in this book, because chances are I probably don't. Book number 3. Book number 3. What am I doing? Let's dance. Book number 3. All right. So there's some real chunky ones down here. Oh, these are really heavy. Holy moly. I'm gonna go for one of these. Oh, which one? This one's calling my name. I feel like this one has been really calling my name. I don't know why, but I want to kind of open it anyway. I really hope it's on my anticipated read of this year, because obviously I can't get through this month without doing it because it's the end of the year. I really hope this is what I want. Okay, not what I expected it to be, but it is The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse by Charlie Mackery. I bought this on a total whim one day in like Tesco or something because it's on offer. I think it's like a self-help book, but in like really simple artistic terms. So it's got loads of fantastic simple artwork and self-care like advice, I guess. Just deep stuff, and I'm really glad I actually got this. I wasn't expecting to, but it'll be such a fast read, and I can really like just speed things up in December because I've picked this. Holy moly, I'm good.
Okay, book number 4. We only got 2 more after this, so we need to pick wisely.
I have no idea if you can see this, but I have lined them all up. So I'm now going to close my eyes and just pick them at random for these last 3 books. Maybe we'll do 8, but that probably won't happen because it's 2nd already and I haven't read anything. And also, proof that I've got my eyes closed. There you go. Ip, dip, dog shit. Okay, so the next one I've chosen is this one. They all look the same wrapped up, don't they? They look the same. Tear it open, rip it open. Hello? Oh, okay. It's not short at all. So this is actually on my most anticipated reads list this year, and that is The Five by Hallie Rubenhold. This will also be featured in a video that's coming next week as well, fingers crossed. But I really wanted to read this. It's basically about what it says on the tin. It's kind of like the untold stories of the women that Jack the Ripper killed, because there's a lot of like preconceived ideas about who the women were that Jack the Ripper killed when it's like all false or most of it's false, and it's just a story of their life. I think I have an audiobook for this, which would be very interesting to read it via audiobook because it's quite lengthy. Not short at all. The paper is deceiving. But yeah, I'm really excited to get to this. I was absolutely fascinated by Jack the Ripper in the past, and I feel like as though now, as an adult, like he's kind of been like romanticized. I'd like to like try and stay away from that. And I feel like reading this book may help that happen. We've got 2 more. Let's make him good ones. We're back again with the eyes closed. I don't know if you can see me. Hello? This one, maybe? This one doesn't feel as thick. We're gonna go for this one, I think. We're gonna go for this bad boy. Next, I decided to go for this one. I'm really hoping that it's not what I think it is. This could either be Mason Diva, I Wish You All the Best, or Dead Education, or another one that I've put in here that is hardback. I really want to read Wish You All the Best. Really want to read that. If this is not that, I'm gonna have a meltdown. Okay, so the other thing. I am so good at this. It's not a challenge at all, but I'm still good at it. This is Pan's Labyrinth by Guillermo del Toro and Cornelia Funk. I love this book so much. This was another one of those books, a bit like Looking for Alaska, which is like a comfort read for me. This is Pan's Labyrinth. We're following Ophelia, who is basically moving from her hometown with her pregnant mother to go and live with the captain. It's like a historical fiction, urban fantasy, magical realism tale about Ophelia dealing with the pregnancy of her mother and the captain's rule. It's based in Spain in the peace years of the Civil War, but it's not actually the peace years, and Ophelia kind of like copes with real life by going into the fantasy realm, where she is told that she is a prince of the underworld and has to complete 3 tasks in order to claim her rightful throne. I love this movie, I love this book. I've only read the book once, but I know for a fact I'm gonna want to watch the movie again once I read this again. So it'll probably just happen. I'm so happy that I picked this out because I did not think I was going to. I'm having way too much fun doing this, so I might actually pick 8 books and see what happens, okay? So that was what, the 5th? We're gonna go on to the 6th now. Here I am again. Promise I'm closing my eyes. I wouldn't lie to you. Not on my Christian Minecraft sword. Which one of these is Skullduggery Pleasant? I'm gonna channel it in my intuition. Hello. Third eye. Which one is Skullduggery Pleasant? Is it this one? No, the spine's too hard. Is it? Conundrum. Where is it? I want to read it. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one. I hope it's Skullduggery. If it's not, I have no intuition. I should probably fucking quit tarot reading and everything to do with it, okay? Okay. So next book I've picked to unwrap is this one. And I'm really hoping it's Skullduggery because I was meant to read it in October for Spookathon? I didn't actually finish Spookathon and I'm really ashamed. But I would really like to read it, so I hope that this is Skullduggery. Has failed me, no! However, I do actually want to read this. That is the Bromance Book Club. This is by Lisa K. Adams and it was recommended profusely by a couple of booktubers that I like to watch. Basically, it's about a man called Gavin who's going for a divorce because he finds out that his wife has been faking orgasm. This is not the best part of the plot, please just wait. To earn like his ex-wife's like love and devotion and trust back, he decides to seek advice in an alpha male romance book club. This could be either really good or fucking awful. And I'm just here to take the chance. So you don't have to. Okay, 2 more. And I said 2 more, like 2 less ago. Whatever. My eyes are back being closed. I promise that they're closed. It wouldn't even make a difference if they were open anyway. Is it this one? We took a chance. Took a chance on me. Took a chance on... Maybe we should take a chance and do this. The next one I decided to pick was this one. Hopefully it's skullduggery. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're aiming for. It's not. So I have picked one that I actually do want to read. It's just not a priority. And I'm kind of scared of it, honestly. I'm kind of scared of this book. This is not by Derek Landy. However, it is How Much of These Hills is Gold by C. Pam Zhang, and this was a part of a Books That Matter box that I unboxed over the summer. It's essentially based in a Western civilization during the gold rush, where main characters Lucy and Sam have to leave town because I believe they murdered their father, or rather they have their father's body for some reason. On the back here it says the siblings seek out a new way to live, will their secrets bring them together or break them apart? I feel like, again, with like with the Bromance Book Club, this could be really good or just not good at all. And I really hope I can get to this. You know, the pages don't seem that long. It feels like the text is a little bit like bigger and the font's not too small. So I feel like I could maybe manage this because I've just fallen in love with like Western things recently. I don't know why. I think it's just my uni product I did that was Western related. But I think I really would like this if it was good. We'll see. We'll fucking see. Okay, last one I promise. Maybe we'll get skullduggery. Maybe we won't. Who fucking knows? Take a chance on me. ABBA has nothing to do with skullduggery pleasant. Nothing to do with it. So get it out of your head. What's a song that's like skullduggery pleasant? I know it's like that song in Corpse Bride where it's like with the bones. That one. Where are you? No, that's not skullduggery pleasant either. Where are you, Derek? This one. This is it, folks. Either this one is Derek Landy's Skullduggery Pleasant, or we're out of luck for this year because I've almost got my TBR for December. I'm gonna be in 2022 soon. 2022 is not good for my list. 2022. Hate it. I'm so happy. This is Skullduggery Pleasant, Book 1 by Derek Landy. And we've been here before. I don't know if any of you watched my Spookathon, like TBR. I was meant to read this again in October for Spookathon or Spookathon. But I just got really wrapped up in uni in October. We started and I was just head over tit in uni work. I still am, to be honest, which is why I'm kind of skeptical that I'm going to get to read all of these. But there are some short ones in here and I hope that I can kind of like get my way through them. This is essentially about Stephanie, who inherits her uncle's writing, and he's like a very big horror writer. Essentially, when she inherits these books and his writings, she realizes that the world he was writing about isn't fiction at all, it's actually real. So it's kind of like her adventure with all these characters and all these friends and the friends we made along the way. And I'm really excited to read this. Like, Dan hypes this up for me so much. So I'm really happy that I picked it out, but also scared because it could be overhyped for me and I wouldn't even know. There you have it. Those are all the books I intend to read with honest intentions in December. I have very low expectations for myself. It's fine. I'm kind of in a slump, but we're in a new month now and it's time to get to that 60 book mark on Goodreads. These are definitely not gonna be the order that I picked them out because I dropped them everywhere. And my setup, it all just went flying, honey, and I don't know what to tell you. So the first one I did pick out was Looking for Alaska by John Green. This is probably the first one I'm gonna read actually because I'm really excited to get into this. I may even just binge it all tomorrow or tonight. Who even knows? I've got dailies to do on Animal Crossing and this sounds like it's gonna be a really good book to read while I do that. I'm pretty sure this book wasn't next in terms of like order we picked them in, but next on the pile we have How Much of These Hills is Gold by C. Pam Zhang. Very excited for this one. Beautiful colour. And I really hope I can find an audiobook, otherwise I'm fucked. Next we've got another comfort reread, and that's Pan's Labyrinth by Guillermo Toro and Cornelia Funk. Absolutely will be watching the movie alongside this because why wouldn't I? Begrudgingly, I have Scar by Alice Broadway, but the worst out of a good bunch, I think. This is still gonna be okay. I might just have to read a spoiler review of the first book first. Next on my pile that has been collected from the floor is The Bromance Book Club by Lisa K. Adams. This could have some really good potential, but it could be really bad. Who knows? Next we have The Five by Hallie Rubenhold. I'm very excited to get to this. I know I definitely have an audiobook somewhere, and I feel it's gonna be really intriguing and lovely, and I really can't wait to read it. Next we have The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse by Charlie Macquarie. It's really unclear by the font font if that is actually his name. But this is a very short book, although it doesn't look it. Only has like a couple sentences per page, so I can definitely get this read in like a quick bid to get to that 60 mark. And last but not least, the one we were hunting for, Squad Pleasant, book 1 by Derek Landy. Very excited about this. The corpse ride thing definitely worked.
Get it, boys.
I really hope that you enjoyed. Give this video a massive thumbs up and my channel a subscribe if you would like to see more content from me. Let me know in the comment section below what you're reading for December. Are you doing any like TBR games like this one, or are you just going to keep it cool and casual? But let me know what you're reading, let me know what you're vibing with, let me know what your favourites were of last December. Any recommendations would be fucking amazing. But until next time, folks, I'll see you then. Actors are always so difficult. Goodbye. Just bye. Bye. We found Derek Landy, so that's good.